Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me here today. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some little dangles to add to tags, etc. using products I got from Beebeecraft. Okay, I have got these little, well they call them scrapbooking paper, but they're very small. You can see how small they are. Probably about 2 inches by 3 inches, I'd say. And anyway, there's a whole lot of different patterns in here, and there was 3 of each pattern, but I have used quite a few of them. So anyway, what I've done is I've stuck some using my art glitter glue onto a piece of coffee dyed paper. Now, I didn't think you needed to watch me do that. You all know how to stick some paper together. And you can see I've inked around each one. Now I'm going to just trim off these pieces that haven't got pattern paper on the back. The pattern paper is just for the back. I'm going to make some dangles, but to make the dangles I'm going to stamp on this coffee dyed paper, on the coffee dyed paper side. So this is just a backing for the dangles. Now, I'm not worrying about which way's up or anything like that on this because it's not going to make any difference. And I'm going to use this stamp that I've got. It's a Globaland silicone stamp, and it's called, what's it called? Oh, it's called something like Travelland stamp tickets or something like that. But anyway, I'll put a link to the stamp kit, and I'll put a link to everything in the description box, so if I can't remember what it's called, it's not going to make any difference. So I'm just going to stamp an assortment of these. So I can just put these on the stamp block. It just fits, but that'll be right. And that will do for now. Now I'm going to use my Versafine. Do I want to use black or do I want to use brown? I think I'll use black. Well, I can use both anyway, can't I? So I'm going to start with black. So I'm stamping. Oops. These may not, they may not be even heights. So I think what I might do is, I'll give it a go. So I'm going to stamp these on here. I'm not worried if that, for example, is on there because I'm going to cut each one of these out. Okay, so this one is not quite, is not stamped completely. Okay, so I need to wipe these over. I'm going to wipe that up before I get it all over everything. I don't know about you, but I can get myself in a bit of a mess using stamps and ink. I'm going to do this one. This is a much bigger one, much bigger stamp that is, but is it going to fit there? I might put it up there. So I quite like using dangles on my tags. So I have made them before, but I'm running very low, so that's why I'm doing some more. I could use my stamping platform, but I'm not so worried about them being perfect. So I'm just using my stamping block. This Versafine ink is really good for stamping. Always get a nice, clean, clear image when you stamp. I've got it in all sorts of different colours. I probably could have used a different colour for this as well. So I may as well stamp this last one. I may not. I certainly won't use them all tonight, but I've got them there for when I do want to use them. Okay, so now what I need to do is cut those out. So you don't need to watch me cut them out, so I will cut them out and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've cut them all out. I've inked around the edge of them with a black ink cube, and I have put eyelets in those. I haven't put eyelets in these two smaller ones. I'm going to do them now. So I've got some small eyelets here. I've put black eyelets in those, but I haven't got any small black ones, so I'm going to use these bronzy coloured ones. Okay, so I've got the little eyelet in the hole. Okay, one more. Okay, so there we have all of our, I'm not going to use that one, I think that one would be too fragile with that fine join there. So now I'm going to put my crocodile away. Now I have got these tickets, and I'm going to add some, I've got some ball chain here, so I'm going to, now I've got very fine ball chain. I'm going to put some of that through each of my charms, or my tickets. Alright, so let's thread that. Will that thread through the little ones? Yes, it will. That's excellent. I'm going to thread that tiny one onto this one, like so. And I'm not that, and I'm going to put, I've got some of these, that's not going to work on that, but I have got some of these, some pearls that I will put on here. I need to cut that. Cut that about there.
wire cutters for that. Okay, so I want to cut that about there. And here I have some more little joining pieces. As I said, this is very fine. Probably finer than I thought it was going to be, but it works great for, oh, I don't need one for that. Can go through there. So if I add this on there, it might be a bit too bulky maybe. Let me have a look what I think. No, that's all right. But I will add something else too, I think. I've got these gems or rings. If I put one of those on there, how does that look? So there we have one little dangle. Very cute. Very cute indeed. Now to put that onto something, I would use a jump ring. So I've got some jump rings here. So what I'm going to do is put a jump ring on there. And I've got some black jump rings. These come in this pack and they've got large, medium and small, black, gold, silver, or they're sort of bronze, rose gold, silver and yellow gold. Quite a good little pack. So that's what I'm going to use. And where did I put it? Here. So I'm going to pop that through there. And up through there, so that when I'm ready to attach that to something, everything is there that I need. I've got my little jump ring that I can use to attach it to whatever, and I've got all my little dangly bits there. Quite cute, I think. Very cute. So that's one. Now I've got this other large one here that I'm going to add this small tag to. Now I'm going to add the end to this chain that I cut. Once again, very tricky because it's so small. A bit hard to do with your fingernails. Let's see if it's any easier if I use my tweezers. Holding onto it might be a bit of a bugbear. No help. Right. I like the fact that it is fine and it hangs nice, but putting the ends together is a bit of a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and cut some chains and put some ends on them, and then I'll come back. You don't need to watch me struggle with that. Okay, so I've cut a couple of chains here. I finished that one off, so I added the ticket, the pearl and the hoop ring just like this one. This one I made the chain shorter so that the extras didn't hang down so low. I haven't put the jump ring in that one. I probably should do that just so I am up to the same stage. So pop that in there and close that up, ready. So that's those two done. Now I'm going to do a couple more bigger ones, and I'm going to, I've already made one of these dangles, so I've got one of these, can't remember what they're called, but they're like a pin and they've got a little head on the end, and I'm using these beads here. So that one I've done the champagne coloured beads. Let's do some pink beads on this one, or some blue beads. Let's do some blue beads. So you get all of this selection of beads in the pack, lots of colours, very useful colours I think. And I'm going to thread 2 of these, just the same as I have on that one. So I've got 2 blue, one of these beautiful glass beads. They've got the colour and the gold, they're gorgeous. And then I'm going to put a couple more blue. Turn that around. 1, 2. Then I'm going to just cut that off a bit. I don't need it quite that long. Then I'm going to fold that at 90 degrees and then curl this over. Just keep winding that around, like so. And there we have that little bead that can be hung on one of these. Do we want to put anything else on there? Do we want to have one of these as well? Well, let's have a look and see. So take this next longest and this, pop that through the hole, and then pop one of these through. Do I want this one on there? Let's have a look and see. That's way too long for starters. That looks nice, doesn't it? So I'm going to trim that off to about there. And thread that through this little clasp. That is that one. For this one, next one, I might try one of these. Well, as we're getting smaller, we don't really need a lot on there, do we? So we could just put a jump ring through that, and then put that through that, and tighten that up, so we've just got that. So that's quite good too. Okay, and this one I'm going to put another one of these. What colour shall we do? Let's do a green one. Oh, we've got a clear one there, we'll use that. Oh, we've got one here already. I'm going to pop that on there. And I might pop, let's say a silver. One on there. Close that one up. There's a little one for that. And we've got one more. What should we put on this one? Let's just put some beads, multicoloured beads, these smaller ones, on there. So we could put a couple of these. A couple of mauve. Oh. Mauve and maybe some pink. Okay, so just something like that. Now cut a bit of this off because we don't need it that long. Take our pliers, bend that over at 90 degrees, and then roll this. And grab a jump ring. Be a medium one for this one. There we have just a little fine one. Okay, so here we have some five little dangles that I can add to embellishments in my journals. There we go. So a link to all of the products that I've used will be in the description box, and yes, and there'll also be a discount code in the description box if you want to buy any of the things that I have got linked in the description box, or anything you want to buy from Beebeecraft. You can use that discount code and get your discount for your whole order. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I love making these little dangly things to add to tags and things. So for example, I might have a tag like this. This is a tag envelope, and when I do my thing up there, I will add that to that using this as a connection, and that will just dangle around on something like that. So while these may look a little bit out of proportion to just that, by the time it gets onto a tag or a journaling card or whatever I'm going to add it to, the proportions come back in view into correct sizes. So yeah, so that's my project for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, everything will be in the description box, including how to join the Beebeecraft's promotion if you'd like to. So thank you for watching, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye.